Hello, hello. We are live with Elysian Road, and let me change this overlay real quick.
I just realized how immensely red my beard looks in this camera.
You do look like a ginger a little bit, yeah. But that is okay. So David is at a different location, and so his video may have to change slightly here and there. So I'm putting him at the end of the overlay this time, so that it won't matter if his camera goes on and off or whatever. So, okay, we're here with Elysian Road, episode 10. It's good to have all you back all together as one big happy family. And except Connor's not actually here.
So, yeah, I was about to make a joke about that.
It's fine. He'll walk in again. Oh, there he is. He's the late uncle. Like, always shows up late to family gatherings. So
Have you start?
we are starting right now, yeah. Or we have been starting, yeah. So as always, with Elysian Road, we're gonna start with a flashback. So if you do remember not the last episode, but the episode before that, yeah, no, last episode.
Connor has a question.
Yes.
Can I come grab the book, or do you need that?
I
I like having a physical
PDF.
copy. I'm not good with PDFs.
yeah, I can use the PDF. That's fine. You can come grab it.
Okay. Go for it.
Last main episode, because last episode that we did of Elysian Road technically was a side story. That's what I meant to say. Last main episode we had a flashback, and this flashback was of Dylan's mother. And
No, kitty, those are my Cheetos. Get out of it.
this is going off to a great start. Every bit of this is just so smooth.
My cat's eating my chips.
Make sure you feed him.
I do. Usually.
Last time we saw Dylan's family life. We saw what it was like for her. Not living in this dome, because this is a different dome from one she used to live in. But back when she was, what did we say? How old did we?
12.
12?
Wait, how old was I? I think it was
How old did you say that it was when your mother died?
when I was 12. I think.
Okay, yeah. So it's around that. And so we saw her go and answer the door after having an argument with your dad about whether or not to leave the dome and go to a different one. And we saw her open up the door, and then we got a shot of her face, her eyes going wide, and then blackout, and then scream. And I think we go back to that situation. We go back to that flashback. Except we see it from the other angle this time. And so she opens up the door, and we see her face, her reaction. We hear her scream. And then we look at the doorway, and we see Till, beaten and bruised, bloody eye, black eye, bloody face, stumbling forward and then just falling face first onto the floor. And so your mother screams, because this is her brother. Mother screams, and then we see a cut to her bringing Till into the kitchen. Your father's there, Gregor's there, and they're kind of heaving him up onto into a chair, and they're your mother's going in front of his face and with a cloth, and then asking what happened, and Till is really out of it. He's just they got me. And I have to come up with a name for this group that I forgot to come up with a name for. Give me a second.
Just GM things.
Let's see. Someone else come up with this actually. What would be a fun name for a group of bandits? Like Apocalyptic Wasteland bandits.
The Surge.
The Surge. Okay, yeah, I'm down with that.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds better than anything I was coming up with. I was chasing rubber band puns.
I was
Couldn't find anything good.
generic
Wasteland. Wow.
The waste bandits.
Yeah. The waste bandits. Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah.
The elastic waste bandits.
So we see Till like kind of out of it. Say, the Surge. They got me. I was outside the dome. Just kind of wanted to be by myself, and they were roaming around the outside. And he looks at Gregor. He says, "You have to leave. You can't stay here." And Dylan's parents kind of give each other a look because they had just been arguing about this. And I think we see Dylan come back from washing her hands in the sink because they were gonna have dinner, and we see Dylan kind of just glance at Till and be like, "Uncle Till, what's wrong? Are you okay?" And then go up, right, and then Till kind of grabs her shoulder a little bit, and she's like, and he says, "Oh, don't worry about me. I just some mean people
Tripped and hit a brick wall with my face."
There you go. Okay, yeah, I just tripped and hit a brick wall with my face, and Dylan frowns, and she says, "What's a brick wall?" And then Till just kind of shakes his head, and because they live in this decrepit dome, so it's the walls that they're used to are either no, actually, wait a second. So they're TL2 technology. Yeah, TL2 technology.
Future tech world, not bricks.
No.
My friend, what are they building out of?
Yeah, brick is what
Waddle and Daub here?
Well, that was the thing. The only thing I was thinking is just that they wouldn't build anything because they're living in a dome and they're just using the houses that are there. Which is what I'm. But now that I'm thinking about it, they probably would. If they were doing any extraneous building, it would probably be with brick. So. Yeah, so Dylan just kind of nods to herself and says, "Well, okay," and then kind of looks to her mom, and says, "Is Uncle Till staying for dinner?" And your mother smiles, and says, "Of course he is." And then we zoom in on Till's face, and we get the slow zoom in. And then suddenly the background changes, and we're on the Void's Grace, and Till, bloodied and bruised, is lying on the bridge of the Void's Grace, and there's alarms blaring, red lights all over the console, and he's alone in the bridge. We see him just bloodied and unconscious on the ground, and then Fergus runs in, and we see him do his psychic healing. What did we say that looked like?
I don't know. What did we say that looked like?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Was there any overt weird psychic stuff, or was it literally just you just he just started knitting himself back together kind of a thing?
That one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah. So there's no weird aura or energy or anything like that. Yeah, it's just so we see Fergus go up to Till and kind of place his hand on his chest, and then Till's face starts to just kind of reconstruct itself, and then the blood just kind of obviously it's still on his face, but the wounds close, and it's not bleeding anymore, and then we see Till, his eyes go open, and yeah, so Till, you wake up. The last thing that you remember is that you heard some sort of thunderous bass noise, and then the whole ship moved, and then you got knocked unconscious by hitting your head on the console. And you wake up and there's alarms blaring. Fergus is in front of you, and then Evelyn comes in shortly after, and they're in the bridge with you, and there's alarms blaring. What do you do? You were just in the Void's Grace, just
So-
kind of chilling, waiting, because it was like several days before the beast was supposed to show up.
Right.
And so yeah, suddenly you heard like a deep bass noise,
Oh, right.
and
okay.
then the ship got jostled, and then you hit your head on the desk and you went unconscious. Yeah, Fergus is above you.
I feel like he'd make some snide joke about Fergus
Oh,
and
sir,
staying
Jill,
away
you
from
got
him
a-
and food and stuff, but
You have a lot of bad luck recently, sir. You've been out of action quite a bit.
shut up, Rick. They're Marty. Almost like I don't really watch that show.
Yeah, when you try to reference something that you're not actually familiar with, sometimes, yeah, that happens. I feel that.
No, so he kind of, well, first off, looks out the windscreen. Do you see, is there anything easily visible?
Out the windscreen is just the wasteland. There's nothing.
And he hops on the scanners, check out logs and
Yeah,
cameras,
so
and figure out what's exploding.
yeah. So you realize, you're like, oh, okay, all these alarms are blaring, red lights everywhere, and you start kind of like going through all the systems and checking everything. And yeah, you see first on the like console all the like error logs, and you see like, if I remember correctly, nothing got like none of the systems got damaged.
No, I mean the armor took a bunch of scratches, but I don't think it ever peeled through the ship at all.
No.
Or it peeled through the armor.
Yeah, so you just see like shield at 50% and like what is it? Like cosmetic damage to the hull. But like those are mostly what's happening, and the
monster messed
yeah.
up my make.
Well, yeah. The other error messages are like ship moving without authorization.
Proximity alert.
Yeah, proximity alert. And then you look at the cameras, and you see a giant beast, dead. It's a corpse. It looks like this. Its corpse is like smack dab in the middle of like the field, like the wasteland, like flat ground between the ship and the dome. And it's kind of split open, like something like ripped out of its like chest cavity. And then you also notice on the cameras, like nearby it, 4 mini versions of it just like scattered around. And yeah, and you see like the gate of the dome is like broken and like open. You see Ode's hover cycle like charred and like broken next to the gate. And that's what you see.
Yeah, so that takes a minute to think about.
Yeah, so Evelyn and Fergus are in the room with you on the bridge
And
with you.
literally none of this was there the last time I looked out the window.
No, absolutely not. None of this was.
How much time are we talking between the ending of the last?
Like 10 minutes.
Okay, goodness.
Not even, yeah.
Yeah, not even. Also, I'm pretty sure at the end of the last session I comms till at the end, so maybe you hear my voice over the thing, and I'm like, "Hey, Till, you should probably kill the ones that I stunned because they're not dead." So,
Yes, you just hear that over their comms.
but actually, he's probably breathing hard because he's
Yeah.
sprinting. So, yeah. And I don't know that you were horribly unconscious and concussed, so I was just like, "Hey, you should do the thing."
You want to tell me what the flip's going on, Ode?
We didn't know that he was unconscious at all, did we?
No. Dylan did.
Because she went in there and tried to help and failed.
That's right. Yeah.
So I'm assuming she told everyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll just assume that people didn't know that. Yeah. But now he's awake, and Fergus healed him. So.
Right.
Was this a miss? Did I miss a session?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
it was. Remember? Yep.
I hate when that happens.
Would you say that in character?
No.
I hate when I miss the fun.
I mean, I hate hitting my head and falling asleep, and
Yeah,
but
that's
no.
fair.
Yeah. So I mean, unless somebody else, are they in the room with him right now? Still?
Evelyn and Fergus are, and there's only like a couple more like honestly like seconds here before we have to go back into the turn order.
Right. Yeah. So then one of them would probably answer his question as opposed to me.
Oh, we killed it and it had a lot of babies. All the babies are in the city.
In the
Oh.
city?
Yeah. They broke the door with a motorcycle and
Wait.
They is an inaccurate statement. Okay.
Wow.
Alright.
So Till just like sighs heavily.
Size, then you can
fly me
see
to the city?
all the frustration just sloughs right off. Total business mode.
Yep.
I have no time for emotion. I'll come back to that later.
Yep.
He flicks a couple levers, boots up his drone. We're cleaning this up. We're cleaning up this mess, and we're doing it now.
Yep. And so let's go back into the turn order.
Should I go out and kill the little babies?
Somebody.
Yeah,
should-
somebody should. But now we're gonna go back into the turn order. So Ode.
Yeah.
You go first, obviously.
So can you explain to me again this map? Because as I recall, this entire section of
yeah.
chasm is not here.
Let me do that. Yeah.
Because I want to know where we're actually allowed to go and where I can shoot. through.
So let's see here. Where's the ruler tool? Here it is.
There's a drone all of a sudden.
Well, I put the drone on the map for you, Till.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yep. It's in the Void's Grace right now.
Oh, thanks.
Yep, and has its hit points and all that stuff on it too. So
What is happening?
let's see. Okay, so this is like the entrance way.
Okay.
And then just assume that like this is the wall.
Okay. So
And so
if
this doesn't exist here, really.
So if I get anywhere in here, I can shoot at this thing, right? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Or is
Yep.
this the wall of a building? Because there isn't really a way in here except maybe this. It's like this is either the roof of this building or it's in front of this building. I can't tell what's going on right here.
Yeah, and that's what happens when you adapt a map that's not actually
Right.
made for what this is.
Based on the scale of this building, it looks like it's standing on the roof.
Yeah. So
But maybe this is like a fence or something, and then
yeah, let's just assume that. Let's assume this is all ground level here.
yeah, because I
Um,
think that
Yep.
is the only thing that
So
makes
just
sense.
ignore that. Yeah. This is a building,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
and these are like other things that are just there. They are there, but
Right.
like they aren't buildings necessarily. They're like crates or whatever.
Now we can move 10 meters of the move, correct?
Yeah, 10 meters per move, and then you could do both of your movements or
Right.
both
I
of
don't
your
want to do
actions or
that. Though.
whatever.
I want to shoot something.
So those are crates?
They're like what are
Crates
they?
are bigger than the monsters.
No, they're not crates. They would be like maybe they're like packets of crates, like a bunch of pallets filled with like
I mean, have you seen,
supplies
like,
or
Like
Shipping
shipping
container, like
containers.
deals?
yeah, stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Yeah, and if you have any
I
other
guess
questions about the map, just let me know and I'll.
You'll have to tell me, but I move here. Can I? Am I past the wall?
What is shot right
If
here?
this is the wall, then
Yep,
like
you can shoot at it.
okay. Then I
Is this-
will.
Is
so yeah,
this
you-
specific dot of any importance?
What dot? Where?
It's a rock.
Right
Go
here.
away, Connor.
What are you pointing at?
He's joking.
Yeah, this one
Oh
right here.
no, it's just a
That
rock.
specific dot any? Oh, it's just a rock.
It's a rock, but
It's not just a rock.
It's actually an
It's a
anti-personnel
rock.
mine, but it only explodes if you
wait,
step on
wait.
it.
It's not a boulder. It's
It's
a
just
rock.
It's
It's a rock.
Okay, so then I guess I'm gonna try and shoot it.
So Ode, you're the first one to kind of really get a view of what's happening here.
Yeah. right.
So you see,
Do
right?
you
You
want me to
see.
make an notice roll or anything?
Yeah. Go ahead and make an notice roll. Let's just see how much you're taking in here.
Are we?
Oh yeah.
Can we be videoed in to like?
Sure. Yeah. Oh, if you want to turn on your video feed, then everybody can
I have a
see this.
video feed.
Yep.
I've turned it on plenty of times.
Yeah, we just assumed that everybody has an audio and a video feed
But
that
I
they
don't- Do I have a helmet?
can. No, you probably just have like an earpiece that has like a little camera on it.
Yeah, okay, cool.
I hope you've never noticed me turning it on before.
This is the year
I mean,
3200,
I've
my
apparently
friend.
never noticed that I had it on before. So,
Yeah. Okay, so you get a good look at what's happening here, right? So
it didn't pull down for me. What did I
It's
get?
a 10.
Oh, I got a 10.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So you see, like, I mean, the Xanless murder beasts, as we've called them,
Yes.
are like just wrecking havoc in the dome here. So
I shoot the Xanless puppy cat. Not afraid of that thing.
one of them is over here, and it's trying to like break into a house, and you can hear like screaming people inside.
Yeah.
One of them has entered a building over here, and you can like hear like gun noises and
Like,
like,
say they look like soldiers. these
Yeah.
guys.
I mean, but you can't see inside the building.
Okay.
In this
But I
case,
can
so
see the icons.
I
so
know
can
you
see-
can. Yeah, here, let me just.
Just kidding. You don't have to actually worry about it. It's fine. I'm capable of playing like a real person and suspending my player knowledge.
Yeah, so you can hear gunshots like coming from this building, so you know there's something in here.
Right.
And then further down, you can see that there's some soldiers fighting, two of them over here.
Okay.
Is this the orphanage right here?
No. You can tell that there's probably other things happening in other parts of like what's
Right.
going on here, but you can't actually see.
Because I only see one of the monsters. What do I see? These monsters over here. These.
Yeah,
Because if this is not okay.
you can see them.
Those guys. I mean, if I hear gunfire, I'm gonna assume they know what they're doing. And also, I can't see that one, so I'm just gonna shoot at the one that I can see because. Oh, this is
Yeah, so you can hear alternatively like a laser shot and like machine gun fire, and then like a musket or two.
Gosh, I forgot these people don't have real weapons.
Yeah. Once every 20 shots, you hear a laser rifle go off.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say a musket ball because that's
No.
how muskets work. Okay, that sucks. Jeez, these guys are screwed. Okay.
I mean like for every 19
Right,
shots that are other things, you
Yeah.
hear one shot that's a laser.
I know what
rifle.
you meant. That's just
Yeah.
what I was expecting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And your character says, David, your character says, "Oh, so at least somebody has a laser rifle." And then the camera cuts over to me, and I'm one by one executing the monsters on the ground with my laser rifle.
Right. Yeah. It's like, well.
Yeah, so
Although
what do you
we did see some laser rifles when we walked through. I'm just gonna shoot it. So.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm gonna burst fire because I'm not lame. And
Sure, David.
24
Keep
and a
telling yourself
12.
Ooh, dang.
Wow.
Clap.
Holy moly. Holy moly guacamole. Okay, so I think you hit it.
Well, and Gwen's awake, so as soon as we do this, I'm gonna have to step off for a second. Not for very long, but she'll either go back to sleep or I'll have to switch to my phone. But that's my turn. So I shoot it, and then I'm like, yeah, I'm just like, they're getting in the buildings. We need to hurry up.
Sure.
And yeah, that was my move and my shot. So
Go.
go back.
Hey, Murder Beast is next.
Yep. So let me just double check what is going on here for them. In terms of what they can do.
I got some beast murder. Want some of that?
Oh, okay, I see. Okay. Check something. Okie dokie. So, this one is going to try to break through the house. I need to edit its health. No, that's not how much health he has. Okay. Here we go. First attack and second attack, go. Yeah, I think it breaks through the door and then moves inside. But it can't attack any of the civilians until its next turn. So it breaks through the door and then bursts in. And then we have these other ones that are gonna attack these soldiers. So here we go. Did that roll? No. There we go. Both hit. And one of them dies.
Oh, great.
Dies or unconscious?
He dies. He gets eviscerated. We see him just get torn in half.
Oh,
And then
I mean, that's not technically dead for me.
That's true.
And
Right.
the other one that it was attacking two of them, like, is severely injured. Like, it rips off his leg. And he's, like, on the ground, like, bleeding out. And he's not going to last much longer. And then we have the other one that's going to attack other soldiers. Oh, man, I can't. Ah, crap. Woof. Well, that's fun. So he's going to walk over here and attack those two. One of them is very dead.
How does Dylan feel that all of her people are being slaughtered?
Well, she can't actually see it yet.
Horrible. Yeah, but
I mean, you're hearing a bunch of screaming and things,
yeah.
Caleb likes to do this to people.
but it's true.
Take all their hopes and dreams and just
Yep.
rip them in half with giant cats.
I did that way
goes
worse.
that.
No, don't you dare, Josh. Don't you dare.
I'll keep on this as long as we're friends and
I
as long
know.
as we continue to play role-playing games, my friend.
I know you will.
Come on, you guys. I was way worse. Are you kidding me?
What?
I was way worse. Are you kidding me?
What do you mean?
For like ripping people's dreams in half and like destroying people's.
Oh, for sure. Oh, you're right, actually, honestly.
That was way worse.
With, oh, what's the guy's name?
Orphans.
Yeah, the guy we chased across.
Pablo! Pablo!
I really only came in just late
Ah.
enough to start hating him and then watch him be killed. So.
Pablo!
He was
No.
like the best villain ever.
Did he get away though?
No.
Oh, that's right. No, he
ended
finally
up,
didn't.
We ended up killing him. But
I'm
he
sure I
like
tortured him for a while.
it was this whole thing where like he wrote like Maddie a letter that was like
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
make her feel like so guilty for like him being dead, and so I just like ripped it up and threw it in the fire
Yep.
so she would never have to see it. It was this whole big thing.
That's right.
I was more
it
thinking
pretty
of like
intense.
murdering Butcher in Mistborn.
Oh my gosh, no, Butcher.
How dare you?
You're right. I forgot about Butcher.
Like all of the terribleness that happened in the beginning of Orphans and Maddie losing all of her orphan children.
That happened, yeah.
They were
Why
murdered.
would you do
Murdered
that to
children.
her?
Because it was important to her character.
Killed younglings. That was me.
Could you?
Yeah, that's pretty messed up. It was
So-
great. Though. It was a good story.
I never got an initiative roll.
Oh yeah, go ahead and make that initiative roll. Do it. I very much doubt you're gonna get an 8 or better, so it hasn't come into play yet. But
Oh, this. Let's see.
I hope he gets a 10.
I would be incredibly surprised if Till
Oops.
got a 10.
I
Was
forgot
the-
to select
yeah.
my token. So,
You can roll again if you want.
okay.
Sounds good.
And then I have.
Let me drag you into the order here.
Do I get to play my drone separate or on my turn?
You'd have to probably unless there's a way you can automate it. Like, can you just like tell it to do something and then it will just keep doing it?
That was kind of my intent, was that I would point it at a task and it would do its
Well,
thing.
I think it can do that. You're right.
Because like I was
Yeah, that
hoping to
makes
kind of play a
sense.
little bit like a summoner. What's the term? Man, basically a summoner.
We'll just have both of them go on your turn, you and the drone. But yeah, you can.
All right. Because I know, like in the one game of Pathfinder we play, we have a guy who plays a summoner, and his Eidolon that he conjures
sure.
has its own initiative and its own turn.
Yep.
And then I think, because that one's like his familiar or whatever, and then
Mhm.
all the other conjurings all go on his turn, I believe. But his Eidolon has its own initiative.
Yeah.
But there's not enough stats on the drone to make that happen, I think.
No, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think the drone has an initiative. So.
What does that mean? The drone doesn't have initiative? Can you?
Well, it doesn't have its own initiative score.
So it just goes when
It
Josh
will just
goes?
go when Josh goes. Yeah.
Okay. All right. that makes
But
sense.
it's a separate thing, so it has its own turn.
Okay.
Okay. So some things are happening in this other building that you're not aware of.
Awesome.
There's no deaths there, though. Not yet.
That's good.
My initiative is 1.
Yeah, you're gonna go at the very end of this whole turn order. No, what? Oh man, I can't wait until I can get my new setup with this other computer, because this Roll20 is going slowly.
Are you gonna get one of those
Oh, I
RTX
didn't.
2080 Ti's?
No, I forgot. I haven't talked to you in a while, Josh. In the break, I'll have to fill you in on a thing that happened.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
Because 2080 Ti's apparently have insane streaming performance. Like, noticeable bump
Yeah.
over the 1080 Ti's.
Yeah. That'd be cool too.
Then you're also paying an extra $1,000 for a technology no games are using until Metro comes out. And Metro's coming out in like a year and a half, 2 years, so.
All right, so we got one more. And then it's whoever's turn is next. I don't know.
Dylan.
Dylan's next. Okay, one more attack. There are 5 of these things, so. Oh, wow, that is literally the worst. That is so bad.
No, it's actually wonderful.
Well, for you,
It's drunk and stumbling.
apparently. All right, Dylan, what do you do?
How close can I get to getting inside the building?
That first building there?
Yeah.
You can move 20 meters, so you can move. Here, let me. Come on now. Snap to the corner. Yep. Beep.
They
You can move
updated
there.
their buttons, didn't they?
Okay.
They
cool.
did.
I like it.
So feel free to move Dylan that distance. So you're gonna be in that square right there.
It keeps moving. There.
One more.
I
So I'm
can't
like,
see.
yeah, right there. Yep. Sorry.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
I was
so
trying to
while she's
like
running,
circle around
she
you.
yeah, while she's running, she calms to Fergus and says, "We need you here."
We need
Working
your
on it.
magical healing powers.
I have short legs.
Yeah, so we see Dylan just like running across this open ground, sword in hand. And then Fergus, it's you.
Till, can you fly me to the entrance? I have short legs.
Good question.
How
How quick is it to get a ship this big off the ground?
I mean, I don't think it's gonna be worth it for the amount of distance that there is to go. Like, it's not that
Well,
Just go
far.
faster than the grab cycle did.
You could
Gotta go fast.
song.
Don't you dare! Don't you? No!
Oh,
Stop!
faster,
All of
faster,
you.
faster, faster, faster.
No.
Going at the
Can you
speed of
take
sound.
a Can you take a move action and a Can you take
You can take
a
two
full
move
round
actions.
move action?
Yeah, you can take two move actions and
Okay,
move
good.
20 meters. Yeah.
Well, okay, Fergus.
Yeah.
Run.
I can only move 20.
All I got for you, man.
What if I roll exert?
Wait a minute. My drone's range is like 2 kilometers. Can I just put him on the drone? Or have the drone carry him?
How big is the drone?
Big enough to carry a small child.
Is it though?
Not sure.
Yeah.
It is now.
Should look this up. We have a stalker drone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, it doesn't even matter. I'll make myself weightless.
Oh, really? You have that ability?
I mean, something similar. Let me read it. It basically just lets me move up, like, straight up surfaces and like walk on water and such. So I figure holding onto a side of a drone.
What is
would
the
be
ability called? Like,
kinetic transversal?
kinetic transversal. That sounds like something you could use to make yourself weightless. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, sure. Yeah. So if you just want to jump on the drone, sure. How fast can the drone move?
That's what I'm looking up right now.
Faster than my little legs can.
What's
I
up?
mean, maybe not. We'll see. You have a stalker drone.
Hang on. Let's see.
30 meters per round.
Yes.
Nice.
Wish I could read this better.
That's 3 times as fast as the person can do. So in a full move action, you can move 60 meters.
Holy cow, that's amazing.
Yeah, so basically, I'd probably have to make you roll, Fergus, to like hang on if it's moving that fast. But
I mean, I'm weightless. What would be dragging me off?
The wind.
I mean, yeah, there would be wind resistance. Like if you are
Yeah.
weightless, it would be like a feather like being blown off of something.
I
But
don't
see,
know.
yeah,
Like,
it
you
would
could
be
go-
wind resistance, but you're a small kid,
Like
so
you don't get flung off of a motorcycle if you're going like 200 miles an hour.
I assume the drone's not built for smooth acceleration.
No, it's not.
I think it goes 0 to 60 in less
yeah.
time than a Tesla.
It's not
So-
made to carry small children on top of it.
What am I rolling?
I'm sorry, what?
Probably exert.
Oh yeah, we needed to get Ferguson to battle really fast, so we mounted him on a drone.
Seems smart.
I mean, it moves 60
Can
meters. per
Fergus defer? No, he couldn't defer his turn because he'd have to take his turn to walk to where the drone is in the cargo bay.
Yeah,
Did you say it moves 60 meters per hour?
it
Mhm.
moves. It can move a full 60 meters in one round if it.
Okay, that's not an hour. That's per 6 seconds. Okay,
Yeah.
I was like, that is the slowest drone I've ever
No.
heard of in my entire life.
No.
Okay,
Like in one full, if it doesn't do anything else but move, it can move 60 meters.
oh, so it has 30.
I
All right,
time
that's
myself to it.
impressive.
So, best I can do, yeah, is about to the entrance of the gorge there.
Mhm. So I'm gonna use.
58 meters to here. Oops. Yeah, 58 meters to here, and then another 2 will get you over here-ish.
Cool. Cool.
So, a little behind still, but you could just hold on to the drone for the next round, too.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Okay, well, we'll go ahead and move Fergus and the drone over there then. Okay, cool.
Hey, Fergus, you want to move up to the drone?
Huh?
Go ahead and move
your
yourself.
token?
Yeah.
I definitely know how to.
Top left. Select move. Click on your dude. Move your dude.
I just couldn't find myself. I'm very
Okay.
far zoomed out.
We'll just have to remember that they're both stacked on top of each other in that corner.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he shouldn't be able to move your drone, so as long as he moves it off of it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so is it my turn then?
It is Gregor's turn.
Oh. Wait.
He's on the GM layer right now, so you can't see him in the turn order.
Okay. Then we
Okay.
can't move the drone yet. Oh well.
Not quite yet. Okay, cool.
I'm
Wow. Oh my
waiting.
gosh. Wow. Well, Gregor's a beast.
Yep.
It's where I
You
get
wonder
it from.
why I
Yeah,
hate it?
apparently. Yeah, Gregor just did 13 damage to this thing.
Dang.
And you wonder why I hate him.
He gets +3 damage. That's impressive.
Actually,
Wait, which one is he attacking?
it's not the reason I hate him.
The one in this building. Or wait, you can't see that ping because I was on the GM layer. Come on, roll 20. He's in
Wait, hasn't this guy lived in
this
a crappy dome his whole life? How is he as good a shot at me as me?
Because Mr. lived in a crappy dome all his life.
He's like
Shoots
literally
shoots at
at giant
monsters.
monsters. Yeah, like he's an apocalyptic warlord basically. I just grabbed a random stat block for him.
Okay.
I didn't actually.
Because he
look
rolls with a
closely.
better attack than I do and does the same amount of damage. So I was just curious.
I mean, you are 15 years old, so.
Yeah, but I'm also the 5th level warrior.
Yeah, I know.
Insane. So I was just curious. All right.
All right, tell it's you.
Okay, finally. Let's see. So I dispatched the drone carrying its juvenile cargo. Are all 4 of these guys out here dead?
No, some of them are stunned. Unless somebody executed them while I wasn't here.
Nope, nobody's executing them yet.
I'm gonna hop on the gun and execute them
I
then.
think there's 2 of them that are. Yeah, if you want to just hop on the gun and just take your turn to hop on the gun and just kill them, you can do that.
Okay.
No problem.
Coup de grace.
Yeah, so we just see the laser just rip through these guys.
And as they die, 20 hamster-sized ones come out.
Please no. Oh my god.
Why? Why would you give the GM suggestions like that?
Also,
No.
isn't our door broken?
So yeah, that's the thing, Josh. You weren't there last time. That's actually what happened to the
Really?
original one. There was one giant one, and then
Mhm.
like 9 of them ripped out of its chest
Oh.
cavity, which is
That's
why I
where the
described it
smaller
like
ones
that.
came from.
Yeah.
Well, there wasn't jokes made, and then you took it and ran with it.
Nope.
Okay. No, so I knew it ripped it. I knew little ones came out of it.
Yeah, I got it.
'cause-
Mhm.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
I think. Do I still have a bit of time in my turn to get on the horn with the people in the city and find out what's going on in there?
You can just be doing it while you're doing the other thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll do just that.
Okay, so you just want to send it to where exactly? Just like open frequency for like the dome channels or whatever?
Wherever we were talking to people last.
Okay, yeah. I think you hear, because I mean they don't have a lot of technology to spare, like they don't have comms on their persons. There's a particular place where they can comm. And so I think you hear like someone turn on the comm, like trying to respond to you, and you just hear a couple of gunshots and then a scream, and then like the comm goes off again.
Well, that answers that question.
Yeah. Yeah. So now it's the civilians' turns.
Don't die, people.
Just let them run screaming.
Well, a giant beast just kind of came in.
Wait, the thing didn't die with 12
Jump out
damage?
the window.
No, it's a different one.
Didn't the other ones die with 12 damage?
No,
Or is she?
they have
Pretty
16.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. I thought I killed one in one shot last time.
GM willing to tell us what HP the monsters have?
Well, they if with this session had just happened right after the last one, you guys would have remembered that, but so it's fine. I'm not worried about it. Let's
Oh
see.
man, my other GM would be so stingy with that. He'd be like, "Yeah, stop trying to metagame my damage numbers."
No, I honestly don't care about that. Let's see here. Well, these guys don't have attacks, so
They don't even have the ability to stick one another with kitchen knives.
I mean, I guess they could do that.
I mean, that wouldn't be really helpful, but you know,
I mean, it would at least be funny.
panic.
Yeah, I think they're gonna like roll to try to like get out. To, like,
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah,
they
that's a
would
good
probably
idea.
try and run.
they're gonna
Like
try
through a
to
window.
run like roll exert basically to.
Are you sure they wouldn't roll exit?
Can't they just move their 10 meters and then move their 10 meters again?
No, because the murder beast is right in front of the door. So this is like moving past it.
Okay, I'm not sure if there's legit attack of opportunities in this game or not, but
I think there are, if I remember
Okay.
correctly. Yep,
I know you have to disengage, but I don't remember there being like a threat zone, but maybe there is. I don't know.
There
I
is,
just
yeah.
didn't-
I mean if you have to disengage, there's a threat zone.
Well,
Like
I
if
mean,
you-
that would just be this person is in melee with you, which is what I thought it was.
Right, but that's what he's in. The thing's in melee with all of them, basically.
Well, he's in melee with 2 of them, but yeah.
I mean, yeah, but if any of them want to try to run, they're literally running through his square to do so.
Right, all right,
like,
yeah.
so,
Anyways, it's fine.
That's the definition of attack of opportunity if
Yeah.
I ever heard one.
yeah,
Right, in D&D, yeah. This is why I was checking.
yeah. I know there's something similar to that, but I don't have the book in front of me because Connor took it. Okay. Well, one of them gets out.
Yay.
So let's just let's see. Curious as to where they would run, honestly.
Away from the
Probably
giant
towards the
tiger.
dudes with the gun.
Out of the city.
Well, I mean, out of the city is into a nuclear wasteland,
Well,
so
that's true.
But if you don't have a Geiger counter on you to count the rontogens, are you really getting a radiation dose?
I wonder if I click up. I can just redo that roll. Goodness gracious, so slow. Well, that one failed. So just the first attack. That's a hit and a kill.
Mm.
So the second one tries to run, just gets eaten by this thing.
Only had to do 4 damage. Couldn't even do that.
Third one, I think
Ooh.
gets hit and killed. because I think it's gonna be a 7 for the actual difficulty here. And then this one escapes. And that one dies. So 2 of them make it out. The other ones get ripped to shreds as they try to. I mean, they're brave. They're not just gonna wait for their death. They're gonna try to escape, but that didn't end
I
up
mean,
working very
just
well.
to
for them.
die the next round, since all the other ones to distract the lion are dead.
And if all of them had done, if most of them had done 1 damage, it would have died. But no, they just had to die like losers.
I mean, that one hadn't been hit at all. So
What, the one in the house with the
there's 2
civilians?
different buildings that have people, monsters in them.
Yeah, but the
One is up
with
here,
people
and
you
it's
just
in a GM
moved.
layer now. No.
Didn't you just move people out of the building that I shot the one in? This building was the one that you just
you're
moved guys out of.
right.
Yeah. that
Wait,
one
how
just
many
needed
did you hit it for? I don't remember.
12.
12, okay. Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. I
Yeah,
forgot about
12.
that. I didn't update it. It's okay, Bab. I know life is hard. Alright, so, you know what I just realized? This overlay has both Jared and Carly as Jared Fergus. For some random reason. I don't know why that is. So let me fix that as I'm doing this. Okay, so your mother-in-law, Dylan, is gonna do a thing. Leave a so. Oh, did I already open that character sheet? That's why. Okay.
Well done.
Nice.
Who's Alexa?
It's Excelia, and that's Dylan's mother-in-law.
Gotcha.
That's so sad.
She got a 23.
Yep.
She's a soldier.
David,
Right.
everyone's a better shot.
Apparently. Well, no, wait.
Well,
No,
she
she just
wouldn't be
rolled.
my
She
mother-in-law,
rolled
she'd be my
super well.
stepmom, right?
Yeah. She
Yeah.
got a 19.
Evelyn, it's you.
Lit. Okay. How many of the ones over here are still alive? And how long would it take for me to actually kill them? Is there a coup de grace move?
Josh already killed all the ones. that
Yeah,
are
they're all
around.
dead there.
Oh, okay, awesome.
I just hand waved and the ship coup de grace them.
Yep.
Lit.
Time to begin the long trek to the gate.
Yep, I guess so. How many squares can I move?
You can move 20 meters.
Alright, well, I will move there then. Okay. I guess my turn is done then, huh?
Yep.
Wait, can I move 220 meters? No.
No.
No. 20 meters is your full if you're only doing nothing else.
Well, is talking a free action?
Yep.
Yeah, we made it.
Can
fun.
I do the lead skill then?
Say it again.
Can I do the lead skill then?
To do what?
Do
I think making a skill check is probably different than talking. I think that's an action. Maybe.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I guess I could look.
Yeah, you might not be able to do it because it's a skill. But you could only move 10 meters and then do it
I mean,
if you want to.
that's probably not the best use of my time.
Yeah, using the skill counts as a main action, it says.
Okay.
Okay, yep.
Well, okay, so maintain morale and discipline for lead troops in combat. Can I just do that then? Will that be helpful? Can I do that for everybody?
Say it again. What?
What have we been doing last time? If I was using the lead skill, you roll it to lead troops in combat,
Mm-hmm.
convince others to follow you, or maintain morale and discipline. Can I do either the first or the last one of those?
Only if you're doing it as a main action and not moving 20 meters.
Right, but what will that accomplish specifically? What have we been doing before? Is it just for everybody?
I mean,
or is it-
honestly, I don't know if in the situation right now it would help anyone because you can't see what's going on. You're not leading an inspiring charge of any sort.
I thought David turned on his video feed.
Oh, you're right. Yeah,
Yeah, he did.
sure. Yeah, I guess you could give
So he gets. I
Ode
mean,
direction.
he's all the way over there. Is he even going to be able to shoot in the next round? Or he shot this round, doesn't he? At this guy?
He shot at the one that went in the house. Yeah,
Okay.
but
So,
it's,
yeah, I
it's now
mean-
in the house.
Can I give Dylan stuff, or does she have to turn on her video feed, or is that not something she can do right away?
Dylan, do you think it would have made sense for you to have done that, or would you not have?
I mean, I could just say
Probably.
it now as I'm running.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Everybody turn on their video feeds, and then I'm like, strategist, like, okay, here's the plan.
Strategist.
This, yeah.
I prefer strategist.
Thank you, Jared. Yeah, I'll just do that then. How do you do the measure thing that y'all are doing?
The fourth little icon down, or maybe, yeah. Maybe actually you don't have that. Maybe the third one. It's the one that has a little circle and
Like an E in it?
yeah, maybe no. I don't. I honestly don't know what your screen looks like, so you should
It's
be
a little
when you
circle where they're coming out of it.
yeah when you scroll over it, it should pop up something that says snap to center, snap to corner, no snapping, show to others,
Ah.
hide from others.
Oh, snap.
Yes. Snap, crackle, and pop.
Ah! How do I?
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to grab him and move. There we go. Okay, so I'm moving back 10 meters, and then I'll... So, I mean, yeah, so Dylan, I'm just, like, giving you pointers, once again, about the creature, and about fighting, like, close quarters combat with other... Well, I guess all the humans in that building are dead now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Not a good time to pick that up.
Never mind.
I mean, you can probably just like inspire her to save the people that just ran out of the building because they're probably gonna be chased by this thing.
I mean, I probably tell her to stay calm.
Right.
I'll probably tell her that the best way that she can help these people is to not think about anything and just rely solely on reflex. It's like the Last Samurai kind of moment.
Sure. Okay. Roll lead.
Done this 1,000 times. All you have to do is do it once more, without feeling.
She's not done this 1,000 times.
In a video game, you have.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly.
Just pretend you're in a video game.
Am I doing this with intelligence or charisma?
That's always the trick, isn't it?
I mean, I vote intelligence.
Yeah, because you'd want to do it with intelligence, but
I mean, but that's what I'm
leading
that's what my
someone.
character's coming from, though. She's coming from an intellectual point of view.
Yeah, honestly, Evelyn telling her to just act like she's in a video game would probably help her.
It's
to
probably
focus
intelligence.
more.
Yeah, you're right.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, I didn't realize. Oh my goodness. Yeah, she legitimately says like, "This isn't real life right now. You were in a video game, and
Mhm.
you are here to protect the good guys and kill the bad guys." That's what she says.
And it's a good thing that these are monsters and not people, or else that would have been a great Nuremberg defense.
Yeah.
right there.
Wait, what? What'd you say?
Nothing. I was just making a World War II joke.
Oh, why is that funny?
It's not, so we're gonna move on.
Caleb.
Oh,
You just gotta make war and anarchy jokes.
of course.
I think I'm probably just gonna move. So hold on a second. Actually, I'm gonna just hold an action if you'll let me to shoot that thing if it comes out.
Sure.
Okay.
It sounded like your child was a Wookiee there for a second.
Yes, that's a lot.
Grrr.
Shush you.
All right, it's the murder beast's turns, so you're gonna get that shot right away because this one's gonna
Fancy.
come out and start chasing after those ones, but
Hey, it's closer to me so I can kill it. Oh, dang it.
that does not hit.
I rolled a 3. On a 20. That's awesome. Love that. Thanks.
Yeah, you did roll through. Wow, and you got a 14. Okay, cool. So this one's gonna attack one of these citizens. First one hits, but it's enough to kill him. So there's one member of this family left. Okay. These other murder beasts are going to continue attacking the soldiers. So we got one attack.
Which member of the family is left in that one, Caleb?
One of the daughters.
David, you just failed to save that person.
That is
What?
2
You
kills.
just failed to save that person.
I'll try. I mean, Dylan probably do it before I will.
All right, 2 more soldiers are dead over here.
Great.
All right, I'm gonna have to switch to my phone because she's being inconsolable, which also means I won't have a camera feed because it'll be in my pocket. So,
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Let's go.
Can other people see what I'm drawing on the map?
Where are you drawing it?
There. Between Dylan and the monster.
No.
No.
There's just a dot.
Yeah, I just see a dot.
Oh, okay. I was hoping I'd be able to hide my tools from the GM so I could draw and plot and do math and stuff, but nope.
And then we have another 2 attacks. And no kills this time. Okay. Unfortunately, there are 2 of them left to roll attacks for. So we got... This one's going to make 2 attacks on Gregor.
You better not kill my dad.
I'm certainly going to try.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Both misses. Because your dad's the boss. And then this one is going to attack these two over here. And one of them is dead. All right, Dylan, it's you.
Okay. I want to get as close as I can to it. And then stab it if I can.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead and just use the ruler tool to kind of see how far you can
I do
move.
not know how to do that.
It should be one of the tools on the left-hand side.
I got you.
There you go. You want to just measure out 10 meters and just see if you can make it. I'm just gonna make them all on the regular layer because it's too annoying to go back and forth.
It's 20, so she'd have to either make an exert roll if you'd let her, or move twice.
Yeah, I'm fine with you making an exert roll and trying to reach it in one turn. It's going to be a little difficult though. I think difficulty 11 to make it all the way there and still have an attack. Because you're moving double your speed.
Yeah. I'm going to do that anyway.
Okay. With strength.
Character sheet. Oh, there it is.
We haven't killed a single one yet.
Mm-hmm. And many
I
citizens
killed
have-
2.
That's true.
Ooh.
Nope. So you get the normal amount of squares. So you can make it all the way over there if you want to in the one turn you have, but you won't be able to do anything.
Yeah, I'm just going to go the 10 meters.
You could still go the 20 and then just not attack. You can, if you
Right,
don't
so
attack,
it's-
you can double
yeah.
move.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you'll have an action, but you won't be able to do anything
Yeah.
with it. So yeah, so you're all the way there, but you don't have the ability to do anything else. Fergus.
Can I just, do my drone, have the drone move at the same time as me?
I mean, yeah, that's fine if Till wants to move the drone on your turn.
If you're okay with me moving out of turn,
Yeah,
or
it's fine.
moving the drone out of turn.
I don't mind.
Okay.
You can just go on Fergus's turn if you want. You're
Sweet.
you're like one turn away, so it's not that big of a deal.
Sweet. Yeah. So, hoping to fly out to there.
Okay. Yep.
Sweet. Yeah, leave that there. We just fly past the one in the building too.
Huh?
We flew past one to our left.
Mhm.
I don't know there's anyone in there right now.
Oh.
I mean, you can hear that they're fighting it in there.
Yeah, but I heard it going past at 60
Yeah.
meters per turn.
Yeah.
So probably just going to attack the two that are here.
Yeah, that's fine.
If I can actually. Oh.
The drone probably can tell that they're there with its observation suite.
I think. Wait, where did I go? Oh, I'm underneath. Okay. I'm going to attack. Can I tell if any of them are damaged?
Neither of them are.
Accurate? Neither.
Yep.
Neither of them are even touched.
Nope.
Oh boy. Well, I guess I should start. I forgot how to roll.
Yeah, I was about to say, wait, why are you going into combat, Fergus? And then I remembered you have psychic shotgun now.
So does it automatically take into account my +1 for telekinesis, or do I have to add that in?
Say it again.
Does it automatically take into account my +1 for telekinesis, or do I add that in?
I
It
think we've
depends
already
on the
added it in.
macro for your gun. I think I added it in there
Yeah,
when I
assumed that
when I
we
set
added
up.
it in. Yeah.
I think I gave it a +1 attack bonus, which it shouldn't otherwise have. So
It's a miss.
Dang it, that would have killed it.
Yep. So you cock your invisible shotgun and then fire aimlessly into the ground. I think what probably happens is the drone stops so quickly and Fergus is like getting ready to like aim a shot, and the drone just suddenly comes to a stop, and he just like whoops and like shoots the ground. All right, cool. It is Gregor's turn. He's gonna try to shootify this thing. Come on. Here we go. And that's a kill.
Yes.
Yeah,
Go,
so
Dad.
yeah. We don't get to see the scene, but
Yeah.
we know that Gregor's being a boss.
That's adorable.
Too bad they have incredible relationship problems right now.
Yeah.
All right, Tilt.
Hey. I'm going to. Let's see. If I zoom out here, maybe I can get an angle on this. Oh, I think I might be able to. Heh. So assuming a laser cannon is mounted down here somewhere, right?
Sorry, do it again. Oh, right there.
Uh-huh.
I
Kind of
mean,
back quarter? Back quarter would make sense.
So if I remember correctly,
Or are they like
it was
centrally mounted?
here,
Okay.
somewhere around in that quadrant. Yeah,
All right.
if I remember what.
I'll take this
yeah.
shot right here.
All the way over there.
Right through two of them.
You can certainly attempt it. Go ahead and make that
You're
roll.
muted.
How are you trying to fire this? Just like straight through that way?
So you
Through
will
this beast
definitely
here,
go through
and then
multiple
through this
buildings.
beast. Oh, because that'll go right
Yeah.
into the
It's
rest of the
the
city
gun.
too.
Right
won't
to
it?
the
You know
Yep.
this is in a dome, right?
And no, actually, no, yeah. If you did that, you would break the dome.
Good point.
Yeah, you kind
I
of
totally.
ship.
But it
Yeah,
looks,
he
like,
was.
The bubble.
looks
It's-
like it's lining up billiards, you know?
I mean, yeah, you could do it. You could certainly attempt it. You would just cause a lot more collateral damage than I think you're willing to accept.
Yeah, no. Too much
Gregor
collateral
would be-
damage.
I shouldn't
Um,
have told you about the bubble.
Jared.
I wouldn't have taken the shot either way,
Not
honestly.
time.
I knew too much. There was too much collateral damage,
Yeah.
even if these people down here have X's on them. You need their bodies at least to be identifiable. Too dark? Too dark.
If they're already dead, at least we can give them a proper burial.
Well,
At this point, I think Till is going to remote control his drone. Well, no, because the drone already moved 60 meters, so...
Yep. So it can't fire this round, but I mean, you could use your action to like be a strategist, or give other people tips or tricks and make a roll and get bonuses. That's the thing you do.
Yeah, but like,
Make another skill roll of some kind, depending on what you want to
narratively how?
do. I don't know.
Like, he's sitting in a ship.
I mean,
His
you have
drone's already done
cameras
his
and
thing.
things. You have
have
a live
what?
video feed to Dylan and Ode. And whoever
You
else has got their video
overestimate the
feed.
abilities of the man in the chair.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
when
saying.
There is no tech to hack.
I mean, technically there is the dome.
Yeah, so we're gonna open up the
There's
roof of the
really
dome,
old dome tech that you
allow
could try.
the radioactive outside to come inside
Perfect.
to irradiate everything except the irradiated monsters from the outside.
Perfect.
Hope that the populace in general turns into zombies and then attacks the monsters en
So-
masse.
What does Till have to roll to identify the incredibly old self-defense systems that the people who built this dome built into the dome that they don't know how to control because they're tier 2, and that he can activate and then shoot them with? Huh?
I mean, you
Yeah, roll
could
for that.
certainly attempt something like that, Till.
What?
You could certainly
What?
try to hack into the ancient. Well, yeah, I don't know if you understood that, but David was saying like, I mean, this is a very old piece of TL4 technology that maybe has hidden tips and tricks and things that are still lie dormant in there that might be incredibly helpful, such as guns or shields or
that's true.
something that the natives don't know how to use.
Well.
Certainly a possibility.
Worth a button press, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled
Nice.
better.
Did you say
Actually, that's
to a
not true.
13?
This isn't Apocalypse World. so
People
fail
are
it.
rolling like 12s and they're rolling like 22s and stuff. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're
But I
rolling.
guess
They're
that's
rolling
an
22s
attack
in attack.
rolls,
Yeah.
so-
Yeah, they're rolling. Yeah, attack rolls. I was about to say. Nobody
Yeah.
has rolled the 22.
You've rolled the highest you possibly could have done on that roll. So.
okay,
Without modifiers. So yeah,
that's fair.
Till, I think so. You try to like connect wirelessly to this dome, right? And like at first, like it doesn't look like it's one of those situations where like you haven't, and maybe you can like fill in the actual technobabble here for me for this, but it's like one of those things where like you're trying to connect to a Wi-Fi network and it's actually not there, but it's like some sort of hidden encrypted Wi-Fi network that you have to like do something to even
Range
show that it
extender.
exists. Yeah,
I just bounced it off my drone.
yeah, there you
With
go.
the
Perfect.
drone's
Yep.
better sensor suite, I'm able to detect the actual location connections and stuff and beam farming technology.
And so you managed to hack into the dome's infrastructure, the dome security network. And yeah, like you kind of like now have access to all of the dome's systems.
Nice.
Like there's a lot of things here that like you don't know if like it's entirely possible that activating any of them could break something and cause major structural damage to the dome or whatever. Like there's a risk in using any of this stuff, but you see all sorts of things such as, you know, like dormant security systems that you could turn online, gun turrets that you could activate, shields that you could activate, distress signals, beacons, things like that, like all sorts of fun little fiddly bits. And probably
Shield
other
util.
things. Yeah, and probably other
Shield
things that you could,
util dash help.
and probably other things that you could probably tell me more than I could tell you. But
I'm not sure you want to give me that kind of license.
well, I'm saying like you can posit something and then I'll check or uncheck this box. But that's what you do. You kind of are starting to like load up all of this like information on your dash, and you're like, okay, here are a bunch of systems that I could try to fiddle with. All right, cool. So it is.
Can I get me a
Mhm.
motion traced 3D map of the city?
Absolutely, you could. Yeah, sounds like a thing you could do.
So I can identify critters and
Uh-huh.
positions and relative to things like weapon installations, ventilation shafts, droidicas, that kind of thing.
Droidicas, yeah. Perfect.
Do they have a fleet of drones hidden away in the hangar somewhere?
They definitely do.
Oh.
They
Oh
absolutely
my
do.
gosh.
It's like a bit of a distance away from where this part of the dome is, because again, this is like they only use like maybe 1/6 of the whole dome.
Well,
There's a whole other part of the dome that they don't even touch except to go scavenge for things. And so yeah, there's one of those like hangar bays that's like an underground hangar bay that was never used in its when the dome was like needing defense. There's a bunch of dormant drones. Yeah.
you
And the
serious?
software is
I'm-
only
yeah,
like
I'm
200
legit
years
serious.
old. It's fine.
I'm gonna start I'm gonna run diagnostics on all the drones
Okay.
then, and
Sounds good, yeah.
This
Boot
is
them up.
gonna be so cool.
let's go. Let's go.
This is gonna be awesome.
Till's gonna play this like 3D Star. No, Till's going to call Evelyn back into the ship also as a free
Oh
action.
my gosh.
Yes.
Come play 3D. Come play 3D StarCraft.
Yes, I'm gonna command all of the zones.
Cool. Okay.
Battle tactics. As long as you can make it so that I can draw a box over the drones that I need, and then right click to attack rather than left.
Which is exactly what he's coding up right now. Well, the drones are all running through their diagnostics.
You're right, like updating all the hotkeys.
Like you like look up on the internet like what game Evelyn used to play and like just adding the hotkeys like so it would be exactly like that original game.
That's amazing. This is gonna be the coolest thing ever. You watch. We're gonna get the drone army, and then they're gonna have killed all of the other ones. We're gonna be like, no, what do we do with it now? We're just gonna send it
Well,
for us to just murder all the wildlife.
if they're just like the size of stalker drones or so, we could probably just tuck them into the cargo hold, bring them with us.
True, or we could set them up as a defense system for these people specifically, since their
Yeah,
gate
that'd
is
probably be a good idea.
That'd probably be
Yeah,
nice.
but like, Gregor's a
Yeah, I
jerk.
mean,
So
you could kill the beast for them, or you could teach them to kill the beast. All right.
Yeah.
I mean,
kill the beast,
Kill a beast
for a day.
Kill the beast for a dome, and you save them for a day. Teach them how to kill the beasts that surround the dome. You save them
Yep,
for a
that's-
lifetime.
Teach them how to kill the beast, and they all turn into Gaston.
But hey, no
So
one spits like Gaston, so it's fine.
so Fergus, you see Excelia, Dylan's mother-in-law, pull out a laser rifle and just like pile drive this thing in the face with like a laser, just like not. I don't mean pile drive like an actual like
I was gonna
Is it
say.
elbow. I mean like with the force of a pile drive is what I meant. Drive. Basically, what I meant was drive a laser through its skull. That's what I meant, not
And
pile drive.
Nice.
Died?
Yeah, and it
Light
died.
cycle.
You said it was
Nice.
untouched last round. Wow, she's powerful.
No, didn't she hit it for damage earlier?
She did, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it had 9 hit points left. Yeah, so she had hit.
Yeah, she hit it for 7
Yep.
earlier.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
Excelia is what's his name's Gregor's
Wife now, yeah.
okay, all right, gotcha. Just to clarify.
Evelyn. Want to just go back in the
Okay.
ship?
Yep, I just go back in the ship.
Okay, there you go. That's your turn.
Well, can I keep leading Dylan into
Sure.
exactly how? Okay, so this one she's like facing off as I like give her like I don't know. In my head, I'm thinking like super acrobatically, and I want to be like, if you hit at this angle and like he can't turn fast enough, you know what I mean? Since there's like these crates around, but I'm not sure if she's really using athletics in any way. For acrobatics, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just go with that anyway?
So, I'm
If it
confused.
was like an anime fight, if I like told her like the angles of like where to jump off of this to go to this, the creature
It has an 8-foot turn radius. You have a 2-foot turn radius. Use
Right.
that to your advantage.
Yes.
Yeah.
stuff like
You-
that.
strafe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
80 spam. 80,
Yep.
80, 80, 80.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't forget to
I mean,
crouch.
We're literally like
Oh
positing all of this as an
no!
anime. So
What if I like told her, because this one isn't fighting anybody but her. What if I told her to go and like run and let the thing chase her, and then try to get that one to
Well,
collide with the other one over
There's
there?
another person that it's currently chasing. I don't know if this one's even seen me yet.
Oh, the one right in front of her.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I see now. I see. That looked like a part of the map. I didn't really realize that was a person there.
So what you want to do is run up behind it and then stab it through 3 of its eyes.
Yeah.
No, I want to stab it under the chin, as we've learned.
Oh yes, yes. So yeah, I explained to her like the acrobatics and like how fast the thing can turn and stuff like that, and because I'd been like running some what's it called?
Simulations.
Some simulations on is like from what we've gathered from the video feed,
Mhm.
and I've been like calculating everything, Like, you only turn this fast.
Yeah, sure.
That'd be fun.
Okay, cool. Make
All
that roll.
Oh, right. I actually have to roll for that.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. Oh. Okay. Sorry. All right. Okay.
Not the best roll you've done.
Ah. I could precog this. I don't think
I'm
I've.
trying to decide if 8. No, I don't think 8 is enough for that complicated of a thing that you're doing.
Wait, is this technically the same scene as before? Even though it's a different session?
No. It can be a different scene.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna do alternate outcome then and reroll that.
Also, just as a side note, 8 is the requirement to help. If you're trying to help somebody and you make a roll for a +1, 8 is what
Is
you have
it?
to hit.
Oh.
Yeah, it's 7 or 8, one of the two.
Nice.
So if you want to use that same guideline,
That's fine. We can just do that then. Okay. So
If I rerolled, would I get a higher score?
you could possibly, yes.
honestly, it
But
sounds like you're
possibly.
helping generally, as like that's like what using tactics to
Yeah.
get a +1 is. It's help. So
Right.
you might actually want to be doing this on their turn, using your action, kind of thing, right?
That's what he's.
Um,
Wait, what?
Well,
because
I'm
usually when someone makes an action, you roll to help them.
Right, but I mean that's
although
what he's
maybe
doing. He's just doing it on his turn instead of.
Okay,
so
right.
I'm
yeah, I
like
guess
setting it
that
up
makes sense.
for them on that.
Yeah, that's what we've been describing
Right,
all
okay.
these as.
Well,
Yeah, I guess that
can
would
I
be
just-
cleaner than trying to do it on their initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Could I do it that way? Can I say that I like save my action to like help somebody, and then when it comes to a point where like I can help somebody or whatever, can we do it that way?
Sure.
Because I think it makes more sense even because it's like in the moment I
Mhm.
like
That's
say
fine.
whatever. Okay.
I'm pretty sure in this game you have to help before they roll, though. So you would have to decide that before they actually made the roll. This is a point. I mean,
Yeah.
you could still be like, oh, I want to help this roll, but I think you have to do it before they roll.
Okay, well then somebody just yell at me if you think you need it. Like if you're like, "Yo, Evelyn,
Yeah,
give
so
me
you're just,
some."
you're just holding your action. So Evelyn's holding her action to lead the next person who needs to make an important roll that she can help with.
Yeah. I like that.
Ode.
Who goes right?
Ode goes right after you.
No, who goes right before me?
Right before you is Till and then Dylan's mother-in-law.
Okay. All right. Never mind then. Okay. Perfect.
I know
we
I'm
haven't-
muted. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna make my move muted, so don't worry. I am doing it.
Gotcha. We should take a break so that I can get some nachos.
Yeah, that makes sense. You can do that.
Alright.
So just go ahead and do your turn, and then we'll. Because you're already kind of in the middle of it, and then we'll.
Okay.
We'll wrap it up for a break.
Okay.
You see David calculating trajectories. David
Hang on.
moves.
Dramatic music.
Is he taking his turn while muted?
Yeah.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh my goodness! You
oh
gonna
kill
my
it.
gosh.
dude.
No, I wanted to kill it.
Definitely kill it.
Well, technically, it's not dead. You can finish it off.
Yeah, it's not
also-
dead.
You
It's
like
just
jump on top of it and then just like stab it in the head.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that'd be
totally
I
what
make
I'm
an
gonna do.
exert roll to try and run further. Also, I feel like we should probably have this be a thing where, like, if you try and make an exert roll to run and you fail, you don't get to do anything else or something, because otherwise there's no reason
Yeah,
not to.
that's what I assumed. Yeah.
So actually, maybe I shouldn't because I already made my action.
Yeah.
But I think in the future, if someone wants to make an exert
Yeah,
roll,
I think
can
that makes
roll.
sense. I was thinking that honestly already, but I didn't want to like
Yeah.
do it after Dylan had failed the roll that
Right.
time.
That's,
Oh.
Yeah.
that's why I waited till now to do it. So yeah, I think we should probably have that.
Yep.
Thing.
Okay,
Cool.
okay.
Alright, so
Well,
then I'll stick with it.
so
Well,
there you go.
real quick,
That's
real
yeah.
quick, I'm curious. Josh, what was your role to figure out what the drones, like that the drones existed? Was that even a role?
Yes, I rolled program with intelligence and rolled
Okay,
double
that was the
sixes.
13. Okay, all right.
Yeah, that's why I was just basically like, yeah, you find like
Okay.
whatever you want, basically.
Okay. All right, yeah.
But yeah, doing anything with any of them is gonna be another roll.
Right. Right. I'm just
Yeah.
thinking of like for future endeavors, I should probably be the guy that does that, and not as in a program thing. That's what I should be using No to do. It's just like make up random crap like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Feel free, like, yeah, if anyone has No or anything like that, just make up random crap. Like that's great.
That's gonna be my goal.
Wait, so if someone gets shot and dies, I can just roll no and then it doesn't happen?
No.
No.
Yeah, it's such a reality.
Actually, that would be a really hilarious ability to have in an RPG, though.
Oh man, I kind of just want to make that game now.
There is an anime where a character named Kurigama has a power. It literally his power is to make things not be a thing. Like there's a side episode where he just deletes
Amazing.
color, and his power is only
Oh my gosh.
he can't bring them back. So he's fighting a painter, and he's like, "But what if there wasn't the color blue?" And he's like, "What did you?" Monochrome, and he's like,
Oh my
What about-
gosh.
by deleting all.
That
the
hurts me.
Yeah, it's amazing. And then he
Can-
can't win for some
could he-
reason. So every time the episode ends, he's like, "Oh, I lost." But in reality, it was like in some trivial way, and everyone else is dead. He's hilarious. Such a good
Could-
character.
What
Could
anime
he
is
do
that?
that to like Fortnite or dabbing?
What?
Yes, he could. He could do it literally anything.
Oh. I
and
see.
and like including dying. Like if he dies, he auto uses his ability to make the damage not there, and he just doesn't.
Oh my god.
What anime is
Um,
this?
That's amazing.
It's called. I'll have to look it up. His name is Kurigama. I'm gonna look up his anime.
Oh, I know what my unique trait's gonna be next time I level up.
Kurigama or Kurigami?
Kurigawa, I think. Hold on, let me.
Kurigami, Little Tokyo Florist? No, that's a different. That's actually a place. Oh wait,
Kurigawa, maybe that's his name. Yeah, no,
it's
that's what I said.
Kurigami anime. Yeah, it's Kurigami. Anime Gao Kiguri. No, that's
He's not the main character. It's not named after him.
Kirigami?
This is not coming up at all. Anyway, let's
hold
take a break. We'll be right back with more Elysian Road right after this.